All right, guys, this is part 2 on Jerry's frame build. I just got the word they're going airbags. They still have to order the front suspension stuff. The steering, control, they're going with aftermarket tubulars instead of the factory tubular factory arms. So they're doing that. We're still waiting on the front brake kit. I only have the rear brake kit. And the diff is done. It's a 355. They didn't have the 342s in stock, so they did a 345, 355, 355 Yukon Posi, the stock what you call it, axles, new bearings, new seals, new gasket, new pinion. Because if you remember, I destroyed the old pinion to taking it off. It has a new pinion. So right now I'm gonna mount it up, finalize it, and it's gonna get torqued. And we're just gonna wait on the bag stuff. And yeah, so that'll be for this video. Oh, and I'm gonna do the rear disc brakes for you guys on video. That should be it, because we're still waiting on the whole front stuff. We need the whole stuff for the front. We need control arms, brakes, steering, sway bar, everything for the front. So that's on hold. We're just gonna do this right now for you guys, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're gonna start by the top ones. The top one's gonna help me hold the diff, so I can do the rear ones, the bottom ones, because I'm working today by myself and just my little stimmy. So let's see how this goes, but let's set you up so y'all can see, and I'll bring it back up. I'll bring it back in once we set it up. I got perfect angles. Help us hold it. These were just to hold it while I was painting it. These are the ones that are going in. Okay, I gotta push this in. And she's in. That's one. Yes. Yes. Now we're gonna do this side. Let's see if I can get you a better angle. Right there. Has to come back. Right there. We're gonna put Loctite on them. It's just so it can help me hold it right now. Okay, now we gotta do the bottom ones, and that's gonna be the tricky part, because we need the jack. Unless I do one by one. Alright, I bring it back in and set you guys up so y'all can see the bottom installation of the bottom control arms. Alright, we're gonna do the bottom control arm. It's easier, like me working by myself right now. It's gonna be easier to do one arm by one instead of fighting both arms at the same time. Alright. And that's it. We're gonna come back and torque them down in a bit. Right now is everything's hand tightened so it can give me the wiggle that I need so the bolts can slide in easily. Even the pan hard bar is hand tightened on that side, but it's torque on this side. So let me finish that side and I'll bring it in once we start. For the sway bar is easy. I show you the one when I install the sway bar by myself, but let me do that control arm off camera and I install the sway bar and get rid of this Steamy because she's crying and crying. All she wants to do is wee. But let me get to it. I'm gonna do the sway bar right quick. Maybe I didn't see the first video, it shows you how to do it. Insert. Insert just enough. And that's it right there. Everything just gotta get torqued down. I'll bring it in. Let me put this Steamy to sleep. Alright, when you torque the fucking the bolts, you have to have the fucking suspension at right height. Always make sure it's at right height. You gotta have the fucking suspension at right height. How you tell when it's on right height, try to keep the control arms as level as possible. That'll be the closest you're gonna get to right height when you don't got no springs, no shocks, no weight on the frame, shit like that. Remember to use your red Loctite. I'm gonna have to grind that down because it still has a ways to go. So I'm gonna have to grind that out. So I'm gonna have to be playing right there with the flappy disc until it's nice and smooth, so I can bolt that one up. The sway bar gonna be the last thing we torque, but that one doesn't have to be at right height. I'm gonna take the jack off because it's pushing the sway bar back, but I actually want it forward to give it enough room for the jack pad to grab the bottom of the diff on this side, because this is where you're gonna come this way picking it up, not that way to pick it up. So the sway bar is right at the middle of the diff, so we're gonna push it as far forward so you can grab it by the end with the jack pad on the service. Fat Boy will come back later and lube everything up. Right now it's just torquing this shit, and then I'll get to the flappy disc and do that. And later on, once he's out of school, we come and do the rear disc brake setup. Right now it's just so I can remove the jack. Just bring me the ones for the sway bar.
Which one? 6?
Yeah, with the medium gun. Right there's that full droop.
You want this one too?
Yeah, but I gotta play with the flappy disc. Bring the flappy disc, grind the grinder, flappy disc, and the sway bar. Shit. So I'll bring it in. I'm start messing with that for a little while until I get it nice and smooth.
You want to cut off your 2, right?
Yeah, and both the fucking pan hard bar up. All right, I have to grind this one down. So I'm gonna cut it off first, then grind it.
Mark that?
Yeah, because this has to go all the way in there. See, all the way in there. Let's see. See, it's right on the, not the threaded part, but right on the nut. See, right there.
Right there, slid all the way through?
Yeah. Right there's all the way forward, and this is what I was talking about. Now you have enough room for the jack pad to be so when they service it or they pick it up, all right, let me grind this down. Fat Boys is just gonna torque the sway bar down, and I'll bring it in once I start mounting up the fucking pan hard bar. All right, we're bringing it back in. Focus. See, I think I shaved it enough, but it still looks super close. On camera it looks weird because it's right here. You're looking right here, but it's actually right in there where my fingertip is at. So right now I have to go fully down and fully up, just make sure. Cause you gotta remember it's gonna have airbags now, so it's gotta do the articulation without rubbing. If not, I'm gonna have to like shave, because the sway bar is coming in at an angle. Let's see if you can see it. You can see the angle this way. So it's just gonna be shaving it sideways. Try it right there.
What?
Knock it out. So you got it more close.
Oh, okay.
Get on the jack and do it slow. Right there. Faster. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shave it. It's like a hair. Back up. Yep, it's like a hair. Go past, see if it goes past it. Maybe.
Huh?
Go up, all the way up. Right there's enough. I can get to it right there. All right. See, it's at an angle though. I shaved all this side only. Go ahead. Perfect. All right, so we bring it in back later when we start doing the brakes. This guy has to go into online class and come back out. Tell that motherfucker to hurry up, guys. Lazy motherfucker. All right, bring it back later. All right, bringing it back for the brake setup. He got right stuff for full size 65 to 68 Impala Bel Air, etc. You only see in one side because the other side is already on, because you know me, I gotta make sure everything lines up before we do one on camera. So the only things left is the brake hoses, parking brakes. It came with a welded for the brake line. We're gonna see if we use that or use the tabs on the differential. We're still not at that part yet. Right now we had to put this shit on, but let's show you the completed version. So here you got the completed version. So all we need is the brake lines. This kit does not clear those 14s. He was supposed to get the kit that's for lowriders, that the brake kit for the 13s, for the 13-inch wheels. I don't know what kit did he get, but it does not clear those 14s. So he has to go with a 15-inch wheel. Wow, steely. But that's the stock ones for the 65. But they do not clear. They rub in here and here, and it's way off, like probably like, I want to say like an inch off. So he didn't get the right kit, because I told him to get the 13-inch ones that the lowriders use to clear the fucking 13-inch wire wheels. If it clears 13 inches, it will clear the 14 inches. So let's go back to that side, and we're gonna do that side on camera. It's fast, simple, and easy. The only thing you have to modify, the thing is, I didn't read the instructions, and when I saw the kit, I thought that was on. It ain't. I didn't know it came with the backing plate. I thought it was just that bracket that holds the caliper that mounts to the disc. I didn't know it came with that. So the diff is already sealed and it has fluid inside of it. So it's either I'm gonna unseal it, drop the fluid, take the sig clip off so I can slide in that backing plate. That's not gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do, and what I did, is just gonna notch this piece off of it. This little shit right there. That one bolt hole. Stop thinking butthole, motherfuckers. There's one bolt hole. So when you take that one off, it's gonna slide in like that through the axle, and then it mounts up like that using 2 bolt holes. So we're gonna set you up. Let me mod this first. We're gonna set you up because this goes in, the bracket goes in. We bolt that up, put thread locker, fully secure it. Then we mount the rotor, and then the last but not least is the caliper. Everything fits nicely, so there was not that much modification, only this. If I should have known this will go first, I would have done this. Just throw them in there, slide the axles in, C-clip them, and that will be the end of that. And just these was gonna be holding like that. Meanwhile, we get to the brake setup. But I did not see this in the kit, and I didn't read the instructions. All I saw was the big bracket, and I saw it only has 3 bolts. So that one goes slide over the axle. So it was my fault. I didn't see it. And but yeah, but you guys know that the kit comes with this. So before you slide your axles and seal your diff, make sure you slide this in first. So let's get to it. I'll bring you back in when I start modifying it. Alright guys, so we're gonna start with modifying this shit. Get you a better view. So we're just gonna cut like that, just a hole. If you're not seeing what I'm doing, I'm using the axle to help me hold it. It's my third hand over there. Okay. And that's it. That's what you get. See that? That slides under here. See that? And that's how it works. Alright, now you want it to hold, stay. Where's the brush? Give me the 3 bolts from that.
Nice one.
3 bolts. No.
No.
This bracket goes over in the back of the axle flange, we're gonna slide the bolt there. Slide the bracket over the bolt.
You want me to show them back of it?
Oh, washer, nut. These are locking nuts, so it's only gonna go a couple of threads in. All right. Bolt 2. Right, the bracket. Washer. Lock nut. Bolt 3. And that's it. Now you have completed your backing plate and your bracket. Now we're just gonna torque it down, put some Loctite on it. You don't need Loctite because it has a locking bolt nut, but we still put some Loctite just in case. Right there.
Yeah, over here. The first one we don't need no swivel ring for that. Right here's the swivel one, right? Hold on. Hold on, here, move. So it can get pushed back. Okay?
Oh. So you got your bracket, dust shield, rotor. Now we're just gonna do the caliper. Bring the caliper.
Take these off right there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're right.
No. Stay there. Stay there. Right there. Follow it. It's just crying.
Tighten it?
Yeah. Right. Okay. Perfect. That's where I want it. If you look at the right here, it's right in the center. You can see how it goes all the way forward, goes all the way back, but right there, right in the center, you can see loose. And you can see some daylight right there. That's what we want, right in the center. You gotta remember, when the heat presses the brake, this is gonna go backward. It's gonna push that way. So you want it to come back like that, right in the center. So that's what we want. We didn't have to use no shims. We didn't use no shims. So remember, is a bracket. Then you got your flange and your dust shield. You can use your brake kit without the dust shield, but you got it, so why not use it? So we're gonna run the brake lines. We're not gonna do it today because I got another shit I gotta take care of. But we're gonna see if the brake line reaches up to here, so we don't have to use those welded tabs. And mod the stock brake line to fit those cause the stock steel lines goes onto here and they go all the way here back to the old drum setup. So we're gonna have to cut it and re-flange it for the brake line. We just gotta see how long is it and if it hooks up to here, and then we just make the line coming into the braided line. So it's steel line to braided line. So that has to wait probably until this weekend. So let's all right, brake lines are done. I had to shorten them. We're still missing this piece that goes here, so it has to bend something like that. It has to bend something like that. So these are loosened right here, they're not tightened. So when we get this piece, then we figure it out. The thing is, this is off of a G-body, G-body. So it goes all the way in there, and you see how short it is. So I've been trying to find one for the 65, but they don't even sell, because the stock one it has double end like that, and it goes into a brass piece. So I guess I just make a T. I can make a T here. So see if I make a T here, if I get the stock one with a T, I can probably make it work, unless I find a longer one, because those fit there. I have to just check this piece to that piece that goes over there and see if it fits, and then just measure from here to this piece here. Just measure the long, how long is the fucking length. If I measure from here to here, but at this location, and see how long is the hose. Because I don't think the rear end is gonna droop that much on bags. That's a high lockup. I don't think he's gonna lock it up that high, because it only extend as far as the shock lets it extend. But I don't even know. I don't have the shocks, so I don't even know how far it's gonna extend down. But we're gonna end this video here. I'll bring it in once we have more parts to install it, because this is all the parts I have for this 65 frame. So as he brings more, we make more videos on this frame. But that's it. Thanks for watching.